era of the Violet
Selamat
Garden.
kembali di Aset Gaming ya. Dan pada kali ini kita akan melihat ya trailer dari Genshin Impact ya. Genshin Impact 2.6 ya. Oke, mari kita tonton. Oh,
Wow, it's so
Oli.
beautiful here. So many things I've never seen before.
Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting
Oh, ada
things
patung
you
ya?
might see at the
Okay.
festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible.
Well,
I've got to get my hands on a copy.
and kan.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out.
Oh, oke.
Anything goes duel.
Oke.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements.
Oke, ada Beidou.
Inspiration.
Oh, Venti sekarang ada di sini
We'll need
Venti.
to order
Oke.
more dishes.
Event apa nih? Menarik nih eventnya nih.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous
Ooh,
occasions.
Ayaka.
Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am
Wow.
part of the Kamisato clan.
Ayato.
Kamisato Hayato.
Wow.
Cascade. Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
Oke, mantap. Oke. Mantap, keren.
If my suspicions
Oh, the
regarding
chasm.
the portal network are correct,
Oke, the chasm.
then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the heli drills go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here, that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Huh? What's this?
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop that thing!
Oh. Oke, ada Primo Gems. Luar biasa, Primo Gems ya. Primo Gems, oke. Ditarakan di share. Oke. Wow, tadi luar biasa ya, Pak. Banyak bukan banyak ya, Pak. Ada sepertinya ada weekly boss atau event dungeon baru tuh. Wah, asik nih, seru nih kayak ini. Event barunya ada untuk The Chasm. Wow. Bagus banget. Hebat, keren.
And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character, Kamisato Ayato.
Deskripsi akan ada nanti kode untuk barter Primo Gems ya. Oke, dan sekarang Ayato. Itu Boba. Wow. Wah, asik, keren. Dijelasin karakter keren sih Ayato itu. Oke. Oke, itu hanya tease sedikit
Most
untuk
people
Ayato.
hunker down against a
Oh.
strong headwind. Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Ooh, looking pretty sleek.
That voice, though.
Wow,
Pretty
slick,
great.
slick.
Just saying.
Oh, man, his moves look so cool.
The elemental burst, right?
That like flashy thing in there. That's so cool.
Love it.
I love his elegance as he fights and moves. Really, all of his animations feel very elegant to me. And
Yeah.
Did you guys catch him drinking boba tea too?
Now look, man, anytime's a good
Oh
time for
man,
boba. Just saying.
dia beneran minum
I
boba
agree,
loh.
but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family secret.
What?
Wah, oh,
If
okay.
you're really wondering, in-game Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
Wow, minum boba ya, asik
You
nih.
know, but it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled, even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma, and
Hey, the Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
you're right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for
Voice.
Toma now.
Atau ada untuk voice bahasa Inggrisnya ya.
Oh.
And speaking of which, the first
Tapi kalau
impression
kalau
many of us
kayak
ever had of
voice bahasa
Ayato
Inggris
was
untuk
actually
kayak
from
tuh kayak
Ito's
kurang
character teaser.
kurang pas
He
aja
was
sama
that mysterious voice at the end of the
sama
video.
apa karakternya kayak voice-nya. Soalnya
actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good
aku
opinion
nggak tahu
of
ya.
Ayato.
Kalau
I mean,
gue lihat
Ito even
dari
calls him bro.
raut
You know,
mukanya
that's
karakter
interesting
Ayato,
because I'm curious how those
voice
two could
Inggrisnya kurang
possibly get
sedikit kurang
along.
pas.
You know, Ito is
Mungkin
he's
soalnya
real and a
kalau
simple
dari
and down-to-earth kind of Oni, but all
voice
it
untuk
takes
Ayato
is a
sekarang
few
lagi
words from
ngomong
Ayato
itu
and Ito
agak
is
terlalu
super
berat
inspired
untuk
and ready
voice
to take on any challenge.
apa untuk Ayatonya itu.
Ayato does have that effect on people.
Tapi ya
For
oke
those who
lah,
don't know,
oke.
he came to the position as the head of the
Belum dengar
Kamisato
aja
clan
apa,
at a very young
voice
age
yang
and was
Jepangnya
able to bring the
gimana.
clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me. Kamisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his Hydro Vision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks. After using his elemental skill, Kamisato art Kyoka, Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location. The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage. In the Takimeguri Kanka
Sakit
state,
sih kayak
Ayato's
gimana itu.
normal
Kalau
attacks
misalnya
become
bikin burst.
Shinsuken, which are like quick watery blades capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuiken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the
Kalau
Nami-sen
misalnya gue
effect,
punya bisa jadi
increasing the
saingan
damage dealt
untuk
by
ini di
Shunsuiken
kartu
based on
kartu
Ayato's
kuliah
current
kayaknya
max
nih.
HP. The Takimeguri Kanka state will be cleared when Ayato leaves the field or when he uses his elemental skill again.
So, sounds like we better be careful if we don't want to accidentally cancel his state.
Exactly. Next, he has a passive talent, Kamisato art Mine wo Matoishi Kiyotaki, which means lucid rapid spiraling the summit, in case you were wondering. With this talent, when Ayato uses his elemental skill and when the water illusion explodes, he will gain a set amount of Nami-sen stacks. Ayato's elemental burst, Kamisato art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if Ayato is not on the field and his energy is low, he will regenerate a set amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from time to time. With his passive talent, Kamisato art daily cooking, when
daily
Ayato cooks a
cooking,
dish
okay.
perfectly, he has a set chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type.
Which I'm pretty sure he just turns and sends straight to Toma.
Oh.
Yup.
Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the Hot Pot game before. He's had a lot of practice eating weird things.
Oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now. In all seriousness, though, I think that the passive talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming event wishes.
Ayato will be available for the earlier part of version 2.6 via the Azure Excursion
Dengan
event wish.
Venti.
At the same time, Venti will
berikutnya,
also be
Kamisato
available via
Ayaka.
his own
Oke.
event wish called Ballad in Goblets.
Oke,
All
balatin
right, we're
komplit.
getting another Venti rerun.
Yeah!
And that's not all. In the later part of version 2.6, Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ooh.
Saya Ayaka ada punya nih. Dia
As
punya
for the
Ayaka.
new weapon event wish,
Oh,
travelers
pokoknya
will
keren
see an
banget sih.
all-new
Pokoknya
Inazuma
keren.
5-star sword
Yang yang
called
benar-benar keren.
Haran Geppaku
Oh.
Futsu. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well. In version 2.6, Kamisato Ayato's very own story quest,
Okay.
Cypress's Custos chapter, will also be available for travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of this happy time, trouble is stirring. As head of the Yashiro Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, especially the Traveler and Ayato meeting for the very first time.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's gonna be so exciting. If you're looking forward to playing this new story quest, then just remember to save up those story keys.
You know I will.
All right, now that we've seen the
Okay,
new character
the
coming our way,
chasm.
let's jump into the all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm.
Ooh.
Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can expect to encounter during their adventures in this new area.
Let's go.
Oke, sekarang oh, the chasm. Oh. Oh. Kayak style dungeon itu tadi itu apa? Yang buat dapetin artefak. Oh wow. Oke. Kayaknya ada bos baru.
I don't know about you
Wow.
guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the
Just
first
chill.
thing I thought of, yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Oh my
It's
god.
scary.
Menarik,
Just think
menarik.
of all the
Jujur
air
menarik.
you'll get.
Menarik.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore for sure.
Yeah, I just don't want to run into that monster though. It was kind of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below
Map
the surface.
minimap
That's where all the
underground nih ya.
scary stuff
Seperti
happens.
Enkanomia kayaknya, tapi
While
bukan
exploring the deep underground
Enkanomia
levels,
banget ya. Soalnya
travelers will
kalau
need to use a
Enkanomia
gadget
itu
called a lumenstone
ya
adjuvant
itu kalau
to
menurut gue
aid
itu
them
mapnya
in
tuh kayak
exploration. This gadget will
sebuah
illuminate the darkness,
pergi
allowing
ke
everyone
dimensi
to
lain gitu
explore
ya.
even the
Kayak sebuah
darkest
portal
of
gitu ya.
places.
Dari Sangonomia ke
Okay, so that'll make it
Enkanomia
a little less
yang
scary
pas ada
then.
kalian
Travelers will
di
be able to
gamenya
enhance
terjun
the lumenstone
ke
adjuvant to increase its
air yang di
capabilities.
dekat
Doing so will also allow
tempatnya
travelers to explore more efficiently
karakter
and will
itu
even
apa,
grant us a
karakter
variety of rewards,
itu
including a
Kokomi,
4-star weapon billet and
tempat
an
kastil Kokomi.
all-new
Nah situ kan ada
main car.
pancuran. Nah itu
In the
Ulam itu kayak
chasm,
portal.
travelers will also
Oh,
discover
okay.
a brand new artifact
Okay.
domain called the Lost Valley.
Okay,
Inside the domain,
ada
you'll
artefak baru.
discover a
Okay.
mysterious environment
Okay,
as
okay.
boundless and majestic as the chasm itself.
Wow.
Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and echoes of an offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new story
Vermilion
content?
Hereafter
In addition to everything
kayaknya
we've covered so far, a whole
dari
new
itunya
storyline will be
mungkin ini
taking
kali
place
ya.
down in the chasm.
It's gonna be cool.
Yes. With version
Keren sih.
2.6, the new
Oh.
Archon quest, Requiem of the Echoing Depths, will become available for travelers to
Oke,
continue their
kita akan
adventures.
kembali lagi ketemu dengan
Everyone
karakter
who's
ini.
been following the
Dan
story
gue
of
lupa,
our favorite
siapa
twins
namanya
will
karena
definitely
sudah
be
lama nggak
excited
keluar
for this
karakternya.
one, me included. And if that isn't enough, the one and only Dainsliff will also be
Oh
making
iya,
another
Dainsliff.
appearance during the story.
Namanya Dying Slave. Ya.
It's been
Namanya
a
Dying
pretty long
Slave.
time since we've seen Dainsliff.
Yeah,
Ah,
totally.
Dying Slave.
And
Yoi.
in this storyline, travelers will be meeting up with Dainsliff in the dark depths of the chasm to investigate some ancient ruins together.
Masa baru ada
Throughout
karakter
the
kayak gini
quest,
bisa
we'll be
keluar
learning
lagi.
a lot more about Conria as well as the Abyss. It
Udah
will be a
berharap untuk
truly
kedepannya
unforgettable
dan
adventure
Celeste
as we
bisa
will
jadi
uncover secrets of
playable
the past
karakter ya, bisa
together.
dimainin
So you're
karakternya.
saying it'll be a bit of a cliffhanger.
Switch, you're dead.
And in addition to the Archon quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm. There will be much more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version updates, so please look forward to that.
I know I will.
Wah, sabar.
But this seems like a pretty good time to pause for a moment and take in everything we've seen about version 2.6 so far.
Yeah, and get some Primo Gems.
Oh,
Yes.
agreed. Sounds good to me. Ready, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Here you
Ooh.
go.
Yes.
Oke, Primo Gems baru nanti akan ada di deskripsi ya. Oke.
Welcome back, everyone.
Okay.
Next, we'll be introducing a new event for everyone
Okay,
called
event.
Hues of the Violet Garden.
Oke, di video ini
right.
kita
So,
bisa dapat
As
Singchu.
we mentioned at the start of the
Oke.
program, there will be a festival taking place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro Commission and Yaimiko.
Oh.
With the festival focusing on culture and creativity, travelers will not only have the opportunity to meet guests hailing from other nations, but also finally see some familiar faces again.
Oh, okay.
karakter-karakter akan
I'm pretty
berkumpul nih.
interested to see what Yoimi and Klee are up to. That seems like a pretty interesting combo.
Oke.
Yeah, me too. I'm just excited to go around and see everybody.
How's
Yeah.
Ito doing?
Dan itu.
What is he ever doing?
Well, throughout the event, we will be experiencing some interesting stories alongside those characters at the festival. And there may even be some unexpected characters making an appearance.
Nice.
So, travelers will have to wait and see
Wah,
who
gua
shows
sabar
up
kalau
this time.
Zhongli bisa
As we
bertemu dengan
progress
Raiden
the
Shogun.
storyline, we'll have the opportunity
Keren
to
kali ya.
enjoy a variety of Iridori
Apa,
festival games.
Zhongli ketemu dengan
There are a
Raiden
total
Shogun.
of 4 different kinds of event gameplay, so let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and Stars Inscribe. Travelers will meet
Okay.
a bard from Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a
Kita disuruh
poetic
foto.
theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commission.
Oke.
The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and
Kayak
help
disuruh
complete the
nyari
composition.
All right,
Kayak
sounds easy enough.
tanaman-tanaman
I'm sure
gitu kali kalau di
travelers
sini.
can handle this one.
Untuk di foto.
Oh, for sure. Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twist to the game. Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations made to attract the attention of the organizers and visitors.
Oke.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus Stage of
Oke,
Brilliance,
mekanisme
each
gua akan
stage will
kembali
have its
lagi.
own special stage features. Travelers will need to work these features into their strategy to swiftly clear each challenge.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage. This will be a real test for our ability to make combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool. Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades,
Jatuh
which is an
itunya tadi
all-new
apa?
challenge centered around sword fighting.
Monster itunya.
After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique abilities will unlock each day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a
Oke.
parry will allow you to take a defensive stance and reduce incoming damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to perform a perfect parry, which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
Kayaknya asik nih.
Sounds
Melatih
pretty
skill
challenging.
main ini. Gak cuma pakai
It's
karakter yang
also worth
ulti
mentioning that our
aja.
final and
Oke.
strongest opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create
ada
a specific
event.
floral courtyard.
Kita
The courtyard is
bertanam
comprised
bunga
of different
seperti
parts,
bonsai
with
kali
each
ya.
part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're saying is, if your courtyard is looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
Gak gitu dong, bro.
I see you. Speaking of Ikebana,
okay.
Ayaka is the
Menarik nih
sponsor
kayaknya nih,
behind the
bisa
Ikebana
buat jadi
event. You know,
fotogenik
Ayaka's
nih
very
buat
skilled at
event-event gini.
Ikebana.
Of course,
Keren-keren.
yes.
Oke, keren.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And that's about all we can share about this event for now. After participating in all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Shincho to join their team for free. So, don't forget to try out all the events.
Yeah, maybe
Dapat
you'll find
Shincho,
a new
okay.
favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending
Okay.
time in the kitchen. The event is called
Oh,
Spices
Sumeru.
from the
Okay.
West.
Ada
In this
Sumeru.
event, a person from Sumeru is visiting
Oh,
to do
Sumeru.
research on
Wow.
seasonings.
Okay.
She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making
Wah,
seasonings
sepertinya ada
according to
tanda-tanda untuk
recipes and
Sumeru
taste
ini.
test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
It's me, Paimon, and I'm hungry!
Oh no!
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event,
Even
and
masak
all the
ini.
recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning, so be sure to make the best of each chance with as little mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have to start over again. Add the correct number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts, and you will succeed.
So, Zach,
Yeah.
what you're saying is for this event, the pressure cooker is on. I had to, I'm sorry.
Oh
That was
gosh.
good, but it also hurt at the same time.
That was, that was quite fire, as they say.
Please help me.
But
okay.
seriously, like, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh, no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings you created to delicious dishes, you can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also
Oke,
vary.
jika kita memberikan dia makanan,
That's right.
makan.
It'll be the perfect
dapat
opportunity to
friendship
test how well
XP.
travelers
Okay.
really know their characters.
Yeah,
Do a little studying.
totally. In version 2.6, we will be
Oh,
receiving
banyak
a new
event.
challenge
Wow.
event called Vibro Crystal Research.
Wow.
We find a researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibro crystals.
Oke.
If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different
Oke,
combat
seru
buffs.
set
Okay.
ini apa?
Transmitter
Set
crystals
karakter.
govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Ah.
This all sounds very scientific.
Boba
Did you
dulu.
pull that out of your sleeve
He
again?
still has boba?
I always have boba.
Why aren't you sharing?
Boba.
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister.
Okay,
Please.
let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro crystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the
That's
challenge.
slick.
Defeating enemies will award points, and travelers will be given an insignia based on their score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Yeah, sounds great.
Interesting.
In the new version, travelers will be
Okay.
receiving a commission from an Inazuman artist. She'll ask us to use the camera to
Banyak
take
event,
pictures of
banyak
scenery
event.
in different nations as
Banyak event,
inspiration
banyak
for
event.
her
Seru nih.
illustrations.
Buat
Seems
yang
like the traveler has literally gained
baru
the trust
nyari
of
Primo
people
aja benar
everywhere.
penting event ini. Aku
That
nggak boleh
just
sampai
means they're
ketinggalan
gonna be
satupun.
busy for a very, very long time.
Oh, right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the photo.
Oh, capturing landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty
Event foto.
elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
Elegan dengan
This
boba.
event will definitely be on the more relaxing side of things. What could be better than exploring and earning Primo Gems?
Oh, yeah. And travelers will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP materials.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in
Oh,
version
man.
2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Nice. So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah,
Kalau
totally.
untuk PC player
Also,
mana?
there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the minimap on the upper left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know I will.
Wow, luar biasa ya. Oke. Oh. Oke, kita di Sangonomiya. Wow. Oke, di pedalaman. Oh itu, ini di Enkanomiya, oke. Biar benar nih di Enkanomiya. Yap benar, Enkanomiya. Sing into Oblivion. Wow. Wow. Asik banget denger lagunya, sumpah. Oke, James baru ya.
But I'm out of boba. Oh, and we've come to the end of the version 2.6 special program.
Wow, luar biasa ya,
I was
luar
just gonna
biasa.
ask you for some boba.
Luar biasa.
Sorry, all
I
gone.
thought you kept so many in your sleeve.
Menarik sih,
What
menarik,
happened to
menarik,
all of
menarik.
them?
They're in my tummy.
Ooh.
You could have shared. But as Ayaka would say,
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I know, right? But hey, it won't be that long before the next version drops.
that's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to Ayato. I finally get to meet my brother, which is super exciting for me. I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, oh man, the music in this game is so good. I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And, oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsleif is doing back and how the Traveler will interact with him. And also, you guys rocked this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super fun.
Yeah. So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your
Okay.
calendars and be ready to play.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in game.
Thanks, guys.
See
Oke.
ya. Bye.
Oh, oke. Seperti acaranya selesai. Wow, keren. 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 Wow, banyak banget eventnya menarik. Wow, nggak sabar sih. Gua nggak tahu nih apa, mungkin mau coba gacha untuk Hayato, tapi jujur nih eventnya banyak, keren karakternya, cukup keren. Walaupun mungkin ya kayaknya karakter Genshin bukan karakter tapi player Genshin kayaknya bakal tidak mungkin bukan tidak ya, kemungkinan besar tidak akan menggacha Hayato karena mungkin mereka menunggu Kaedara Kazuha kali ya. Mereka akan menunggu Kaedara Kazuha. Wah, tapi gue coba ininya karena untuk Hayato karena mungkin bisa gue komboin ultinya dengan ultinya Ganyu ya. Entahlah. Oke, terima kasih banyak sudah menonton. Jangan lupa like, share, komen, subscribe. Sampai jumpa di episode selanjutnya.